Welcome to Survivor NSFW. This is episode 3, Pearl Islands, the watch along for all of you patrons. Jonny, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I mean, it's been a crazy week. I don't know how people or when people are gonna watch this, but we're in the midst, outside of the Castaway watch along, of watching Survivor David vs. Goliath. And this week, contacted by a bunch of the current players, they're loving our fucking pod, man. So we'll see if some of the old school players contact us. Some of these Pearl Islands folks. And say, hey, man, I'm loving this shit, too. Last week was a blast. We had Andrew Savage. Who the fuck saw that coming?
I tell you what, man, I never met Andrew Savage. I like Andrew Savage more now after that whole deal. And it was really cool for me as a Survivor fan, dude. Like, to literally be a part of you guys going back to your season and just the talks you guys were having. It was freaking awesome.
Two rivals.
Yeah, he admitted that he hated you. So to hear him basically be like, I hated Jonny Fairplay, but dude, I give you props. You played a great game and you should play again. That, for anyone that is negative toward you, Jonny, and think you're a fucking asshole or belligerent back in your party days or whatever, if there is a stigma that is around you, I never knew that Jonny Fairplay. The Jonny Fairplay I know is fucking cool as hell. I would not have agreed to do this podcast with you had I think if I thought you were a total fucking dick. So right. for him to give you props as a player and that you deserve another chance and he wants to see you play a third time, I think that speaks volumes about your true character.
Yeah, pretty cool. For those of you wondering, I'm drinking an extra spicy ginger beer tonight. So if those of you that aren't familiar with ginger beers, there's no alcohol in it. But man, this motherfucker's got some kick.
That's awesome, man.
So, I mean, I'm sure most of our viewers and listeners, they're sushi fans, and I use the ginger, cleanse the palate between the different sushi. This is ginger loaded, brother.
Hell yeah.
This is the real deal, Holyfield. So good stuff. Brooklyn crafted. Maybe, dude. I know this is Patreon. This is the watch long, and we're gonna get right there, but there's a fucking griddle on my future, and we're gonna talk about that on some other podcast. The email exchanges have begun.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude! I tell you what, I griddled the other night, and today I got home. Tessa had ordered from Amazon. I got 2 new Blackstone griddle products. I got this because the griddle is this crazy surface. Well, when I put a normal grill cover on top, it got all this grease all over it. So I found this thing that they make. It's this metal cover, dude, that fits right over top of the griddle, and then there's a Blackstone grill cover that goes on top of that. It all fits perfect. I was thinking about you tonight.
It'll be sent my way.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I've already told them this is a game of one-upsmanship.
Oh fuck.
And, except I don't want to pay for anything.
Yeah, no. Well, once you get your free Blackstone griddle, dude, we'll freaking do a damn griddle off on our podcast.
That's going to be a Patreon exclusive.
Dude,
okay?
that will be sick.
This is not a joke.
Yep, that is awesome, man.
Oh, I'm so excited. So, all right, let's. So for those of you that don't know what to do not start with this episode. Go back to episode 1 or 2 to learn what the fuck you're supposed to do to get to this point. But you go to cbs.com/survivor, and then you go down to seasons. You get to Pearl Islands, and we're on episode 3. And so I'm going to count us down. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, you press play. Matt, are you ready?
I am ready.
Me too, man. 3, 2, 1, play. All right. The Morgan tribe continues to struggle. So we learned last week that it sucked for them. Did you gather that as well?
Yes, I did.
So so Savage said, because I always wondered, on going out there swimming, he said, because I asked him during this, why did you guys why did you send him out, and why didn't you like Andrew Savage is a stud, why didn't you swim? And so he claimed it. He said out, because I asked him out there, and he's like, because I wear contacts. And I was just like, I wear contacts too, motherfucker. And I got backup contacts in the box behind the deal, and I got saline solution. But he's I guess I don't know if he brought backups or not, but he's saying he lost his contacts out there.
Wow.
Like,
and he didn't have backup contacts.
I guess not. So no, I brought like a case. I'm like, I will never not have it. And plus I have my glasses, so that was a non-option for me. But
Right.
but the limp noodle skinny Ryan, I will post a picture, and I will at you and Survivor NSFW and show you what Skinny Ryan looks like today. You will.
I'm assuming Skinny Ryan is like not so skinny anymore.
No, he's a fat bastard. Actually, I'm gonna try to send it to you right here while we're doing this. It is insane. All photos. Okay. All right, so these are names. Once again, I love the names deal.
I do too. I do too.
All right.
Do you ever get, like, looking back, you had the long hair. Do you ever get sick of your hair now and want to cut it off, Jonny, or no?
Yeah. Well, I'm filming a movie in how soon? I'm filming a movie. February. I think we start filming February 15th, and my character is like a stoner.
Yeah.
And so I have to have long. Yeah. So I've been growing it out for that. I mean,
I've
been like this date has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back.
Here we go. Look how beautiful.
I just sent that to you on your phone. I'm holding it up for the people there, but it'll be on the Twitter account. So is that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, look at Rhino used to be a stud, and then now not so much. So that is a decimated tribe.
Oh yeah, look at.
So I mean, just any kind of victory would be, and so Lil, the Scoutmaster, takes it upon herself. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna build this tribe is low on morale. I'm gonna be the one to build this tribe back up on my back, on the patches on my shoulders.
So she's literally sitting there praying. Is she praying to God, basically? There.
Well, yeah, she does a lot of prayers.
Yeah.
When she joins up with me, every night was she's about to start menopause. She hasn't quite yet, but she's about to.
For real.
On the island. Oh, on the island.
Wow.
It is the fucking worst.
That's hardcore.
Yes. She was a fucking mess. Yeah. So anyway, the tribe. The work ethic on that tribe is -12. I don't know what the scale is. I just know that their work ethic is a -12.
Right, it's terrible.
As a whole. Because Lil and I got along, amazingly I worked, OT, just, I mean, he has to think about how big his muscles used to be. And
dude, Savage has grown a pretty sick beard. That dude could grow a mean beard if he wanted to, man. Look at that.
He's just a stud. I mean, that is a stud. I looked at it, I was just like, man, when I grew up, I want to be Savage.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, but once again, I if I'm playing Survivor, I'm not going to mention that I'm Jerry Springer's lawyer. I live on a big house in the big side of town.
No.
And I just bought my wife a brand new Jaguar.
No.
I mean, he tells when he goes back for second. He explains to everybody how wonderfully perfect his life is.
Yeah, so there's no way anyone's ever going to hand the dude $1 million, no matter what.
No, I mean, I just can't. I mean, you'd have to play one fuck of. I couldn't imagine the game that would have to be played for him to win $1 million.
So do you think between if Andrew Savage made it to the end and he's against some single mom, even if he played a phenomenal game, who do you give the money to?
Oh, the single mom in a heartbeat. The only way Andrew Savage wins is against 19 Russells.
Yeah, I wonder why he was so honest.
I don't know. I mean, most lawyers are.
Most lawyers.
All right, so OT is
Trying to make a fishing rod.
yeah, I admire the gumption there. All right, so yeah, so we got some dolphins there. I don't remember seeing a lot of dolphins. As I said, this was at this time it was the migration of the humpback whale.
Yeah,
And
gotcha.
so all right, so right here we have styrofoam plates that we got from the village. And
Okay, this is what you got on that first day.
yeah, on the first day. Okay, and you see us eating rice and stuff. We got there's Jonny Fairplay still asleep because it's not noon yet.
You are really asleep.
I'm missing meals. Like they're having like I'm missing breakfast.
And no one tried to wake your ass up, Johnny?
I'm sure I said I'll catch lunch.
Dude.
Because we're eating fine.
Right.
I mean, we're catching fish. We did almost everyone on this. Oh, how cute was she? But everyone on this season lost between 20 and 40 pounds. Every single person. I lost 3.
Wow.
I started the game at 116. So like I did that low caloric thing for Fans vs Favorites for Pearl Islands. I was drinking like 4 metric shakes a day, drinking Guinness beers, eating Pink's hot dogs and McDonald's every single day, and I bulked up to 116 pounds.
Dude, I haven't weighed 116 since I was probably in 6th grade, dude.
Yeah, 116.
You were a tiny motherfucker, man.
And then I as you'll see, I have the I have more rewards experience than anyone in the history of the game. So you'll see I've gotten every single reward so far and will continue to for most of this game. And so I lost 3 pounds total.
Wow. That's pretty phenomenal. I mean, a lot of times
38 days, 3 pounds.
I wonder if that's a record.
All right, so see right there on the map, did you see that fin in the water?
Yes.
Okay, that comes into play later with these fucking idiots.
Yeah, they don't even show tree mail much anymore on new seasons.
Like, well, see, that was okay. So they your mail is called tree mail. It was a big deal. Just going to get it. I called, since this was pirate and island based. I called it sea mail.
Hey, that makes sense. I could see, because you're at sea basically.
And I wanted to make it my own thing, kind of. So that was so. But we called it. I called it sea mail. I don't know how many times I'm sure these idiots didn't. I mean, I pick on them, but I mean, you'll just watch. There's just, oh my god, how beautiful. So that lagoon right there is where Boston Rob builds his mega, the Home Depot Challenge mega thing. That's where sea mail is, right behind me.
Wow. Here we go.
Okay, so here is we're going over who would be best suited for what. So
here's
Sandra's,
a fight coming, isn't it?
Yes. So Sandra's saying that I didn't swim because remember jumping off that fucking boat. I put Michelle's glasses in my socks.
Oh yeah.
So I swam to shore using my arms alone.
Yeah, yep, you were telling me that.
And I'm still hearing this shit from this bitch.
God.
She can't swim because she can't swim.
Right. She's getting all pissed. And...
Day one!
Here we go. You're talking to her. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, so Sandra just can't, and you're not even being that much of a dick. So for those who are watching, all Jonny is simply doing is you are defending the way you're
ability to swim. She was just like they're like we're trying to figure out the best strategic placement for the challenge, and I'm just like, well, if it's water based, obviously Sandra's the worst. She's like, how am I the worst when you're just as bad as? I'm just like, bitch.
Yeah, and she just said you're an ass.
Okay, here we go. I got a mill that says she won't be the final one.
Foreshadowing, dude. Foreshadowing.
I knew. Wow. I knew as soon as it came out of my mouth. I was just like, I bet I just guaranteed that bitch wins.
Wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. She's saying everything that comes out of your mouth is ridiculous. What was so ridiculous that you were saying all the time, Jonny?
because I called her out for being shitty at challenges.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm sorry you are. I mean,
Right.
like, unless the challenges are putting together 3-letter words, I don't. There's no challenge you'll win.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you.
I mean, what does she bring to the table? I mean, like, she's not good at puzzles. She can't swim. She's not strong. She's not agile. I mean, like, name one skill she has, and that's me not even being mean.
It is crazy that she's won twice. I mean, it's obviously I would have to think that.
And when we rode in on this challenge, oh, there we go, mattresses.
God, dude, that is way better than any fishing gear bullshit that they give you now.
Oh yeah, mattresses, blankets, and all right. So there's this huge blanket, and I just got one medium-sized blanket, and I was just like, that's all I want. Just that's it. Leave me alone. That's all I need.
That is a fucking game changer, dude. Having that stuff out there.
Just covered up.
Comfort,
so
warmth.
Thank you for the blanket.
Wow. No wonder you're able to sleep till noon every day. If you have a freaking blanket.
I had a blanket. All right. So anyway, this challenge, I'm just like, I'm like, we're out of here. Like, because there's no swimming. Like this is you sink the boat. You pull the plugs and sink the boat. So we're just like, just like there. I mean, once again, I can evaluate my own skills. I don't possess skills that are going to make me help you sink another tribe's boat faster. I promise.
Right.
That's not my wheelhouse. Is Sandra adding anything? No.
I noticed Jeff Probst wearing a lot of cheesy sunglasses in these earlier seasons. I don't ever see him wear sunglasses now, but he has sunglasses on.
Yeah. So this got dirty real quick, and the OT bring the water in. I
love these water challenges, man.
This is pretty hardcore. All right, so going back a little bit, when we paddled in on our boats, like Jeff called us. He used the retard word. He was like, "You guys are retarded."
He did.
Back and yes.
Wow.
Like, it was the saddest display of grown-ups paddling in somewhere you've ever seen in your life. I mean, we came in at different angles, like we're just straight in at the same time. I mean, it's honestly like 8 strokes, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, not us. We were. I mean, I think by definition we were retarded. I think a retarded person would call us retarded.
So this challenge. Looking back, do you wish you would have participated in this challenge?
No,
not at all.
No.
I don't recall ever seeing another challenge like this in the history of any other seasons. I don't think they ever repeated this challenge. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard. I mean, there's the potential to get hurt. I mean, you've got Lil standing there like a fucking idiot. There's oars going past her face. She's like, so do I stand here? She's like, well, you can.
Wow. Look at this.
And Rupert is so. I mean, like that's just brute strength. And look at they're rocking their own boat. And they're still just like, you're sunk. Get out of here.
Man.
And here we go.
Dude.
Flip and back. I mean, we're just insult to injury. Just assholes.
I love it. Oh my! What a freaking reward, dude.
Huge. And another visit from us to steal some shit.
Oh my god.
I want to say Trish is next. So and Trish was probably my number one ally, but like I knew she would try to kind of jive in with the other tribe if possible. So and she did. She did the I asked if we couldn't take anything and they outvoted me on that. I'm just like, oh my god, like shut up.
Night 7.
Yeah, and they're just misery. Yeah, I mean...
Oh God. Yeah.
This is but you want to know why? Like, this is considered a top 3 season by most survivors. Why? We're seeing people survive. We're seeing people miserable. Like, why is David versus Goliath good? because we're seeing.
You're actually you're David versus Goliath. You're seeing some of the things that used to be in the early days of Survivor, which is what was awesome about Survivor from the get-go.
We didn't over, like, you see us getting the C mail and reading the C mail. We're not overdoing it.
No,
because it used to be that was 5 minutes walking to get tree mail and coming back. You know that. So, but I like the little stuff. Like I don't. What did that take away? I mean, you read the C mail and it's just and then it's just like, ooh, I wonder what the challenge is going to be. Versus you show up and it's like, here it is.
Right. Oh yeah.
Don't you like
I love the riddles, dude. When you're reading the riddle, trying to figure out, and then you're trying to practice for a challenge based off the riddle that you got at Tree Mail.
Did they do that on Fans' Favorite too?
There was definitely we had Tree Mail and we had clues to what the challenge was going to be.
Did they
showed sometimes, but not all the time.
They don't show them at all now, right?
I know they don't show them at all. I haven't seen Tree Mail at all this season. It's crazy. So were you guys boiling water all day for drinking water?
Oh yeah. All right. So these two idiots, they can't find that. They're just like there's no fish. Oh, hold on. Is this? Well, hold on. Before we get to that, so Lil is now Lil is taking it upon herself. She is going to be the one to save the tribe single-handedly. She's got her fishing hooks there. She's got her little buoy, which is made out of a stick. She's grabbed some mussels. She's using that as I mean, Lil's a scout. She knows what she's doing. Oh,
and they're playing the Jaws music.
That's a trigger fish.
Oh,
that's a
my
big deal.
gosh.
Okay, she didn't get him that time. That's okay. Uh-oh. And
oh God, I just lost the hook.
They now have no hooks.
3 or 4 hooks they started with. Now they're down to 1.
No, they're down to none. They have none.
Oh,
they have
none.
No they're out. They have no more.
Oh my God, dude! Did she lose all of them?
Look
at
no
it. Don't.
Well, no one else is fishing, so why does it even matter if she lost them?
Right.
Yeah.
She's coming back.
Oh, here we go. I lost the hook.
Ooh. Savage looks pissed.
They both are, but it's not like they're out there fishing.
No, I know.
She's
but it's
out
probably
there
just the hope is lost that we can catch anything now that we don't have a fucking hook. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, this is so fun. I mean, like.
What?
Oh, because
okay, yeah. So basically, Savage is dogging Lil's fishing tactics by saying she did not have the hook tied on the line properly.
Boy Scout knot.
Yeah.
Because
she obviously doesn't know that knot.
Yeah, she doesn't know that knot. So, all right. So remember that map that I alluded to earlier?
Yes.
Okay. So the map is just it's a fucking cartoon map. It just there's a piece of land. I doubt that the land is accurate. I mean, because it's just all right. So and then in the water, there's like fins, to show that there's like a way. It's a cartoon. It's not real.
Right.
So they're having trouble finding fish. So. It's coming up a little late. So Savage and Rhino see that there's a fish drawn on the other side of the island.
So you're looking at the map right now.
Yeah. Okay. So there's cartoon fish drawn in the water. I mean, just to signify that it's fucking water, not to signify that that's where fish are.
Yeah.
Right. So Rhino and Savage traverse like 2 hours through this island to the other. Like they're lost. They're disheveled because the other side of the island is where the fish are. Because there's a picture of a cartoon fish over there.
Oh my God, dude!
You know where else there are fish? In the water.
Yeah. That is ridiculous that they actually thought that spot on the map was where the fish were. They're nowhere else except
nowhere
that.
else. right there. Apparently, it's just one.
Oh my god, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
so they're getting ready to go. They're getting ready to go steal something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 tarps because we bought a tarp and then we took their tarp. And so they're so Krista is she strategy wise, she's bringing nothing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just like, Krista would be good to go. Like, that's someone that I'm not worried about making. Like, I don't want Rupert over there. I don't want Burton over there. I don't want Sean over there.
Yeah.
And I don't want Trish over there. If I do want Trish, I want it later rather than sooner. Like I want Trish more in my pocket before she gets. Oh, there's a humpback whale.
That's pretty sweet.
And so I think we send Krista over to get a pot or so, because
you're trying to get the pot that they boil water in.
I think we only have one pot, and so if they take our pot, we're done. We can't boil water.
Yeah.
And so and for them, it could be a death blow.
Yeah.
Like this is Survivor. It's not Kumbaya camp.
No.
So anyway, so they're trying to hide all their good shit, and they're idiots. And if I said that a few times, I feel bad, but it's just like, I just see so many mistakes. So they put all their dirty clothes, and they have multiple pots. They put all their dirty clothes in that pot, thinking that we won't want it because there's dirty clothes in there.
Oh, who gives a shit? You just rinse it out with the damn salt water.
Well, yeah. Well, you just dump. It's like, but it's just like, who the fuck is washing their? We're not washing clothes.
No, washing clothes. That's the most. Why would you waste your time washing clothes on Survivor?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Are you like, what game are you guys playing?
Dude, if I'm that tribe, I would be nervous as hell. Like, what the fuck are they gonna steal?
Yeah. So they called her Big Bird. They had names for all of us. None of them were flattering. So Burton, they called him Welcome Back Cotter. Sean, they called him Flavio. He was convinced they were calling him Fabio, but they were not. They were calling him Flavio. I don't even know what they. I mean, so by sending her, she's not gonna like start making relationships with these people because she's too stupid to do that. Well, I wouldn't use the word stupid, but she's not. I mean, like, we're like the tribe unity is so strong. I mean, like, it's something like, as I said, like, I'm at the end of every challenge, I'm just like, fuck you, you deserve to fucking lose. You're fucking, and they're just like, oh man, so and Rupert is, we're Drake, we're real pirates. I mean, it was obnoxious, the unity that we had. Like, it was just like, and in reality, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, these guys seem cool enough. I'm jumping. I mean, like, I don't care.
You don't see that kind of, like you're saying your tribe was, we're dominating, blah, 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 and you're talking shit. You don't really see that in Survivor these days, really. If someone wins a bunch of challenges, they kind of just downplay it.
Yeah. So, but I purposely, like, watching the show, I kind of felt that Survivor in some aspects was a boring show, where I preferred like the real world. Like that was play. So like, the drama that I would watch on Real World, I'm just like, I want that on this show. So I purposely brought this like animosity and I would dig emotionally at people because I wanted a better TV show.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
So and I'm also instilling this unity in my tribe to where, I'm not worried about them jumping, whereas, I'm saying all this, I know the damage control that I can do personally, give me 5 minutes for these motherfuckers and we're going to be cool.
Yeah.
So, Savage is going to take a little longer, but someone like Rhino, and Rhino buddied up. As soon as me and Rhino talked, he's just like, he basically, he's like, look, here's what I bring to the table. Like, I'll fuck over here. And I'm just like, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Right. We're on day 8.
Okay, so the iguanas there, we see iguanas all day long. So there's green iguanas and black iguanas. Now, green iguanas you can eat. Black iguanas mean that they eat this black fruit. They look like apples, but they're not apples. They're poisonous to humans.
So you cannot eat the black iguana.
But these black iguanas, if they eat that means they eat these black fruit things. Like, so you can't eat that. I saw black iguanas all motherfucking day long. Those green iguanas, I didn't.
Yeah. Wow. Look, here we go with a tree mail. I love it.
They're just like, here we go. Okay, so send our smallest or our strongest. Where they're like, we know this. We know who our strongest is. That's obviously OT and Dara. Cute little Dara's our smallest. So then they in our tribe, we're just like, okay, Rupert. And then there was actually a debate between me and Michelle, the cheerleader. But I was just like, I don't want that arrow on my back. Yeah. So I was just like, I'm pretty sure Michelle's smaller.
So you fought for that, basically. Yeah.
I said that I was like, Michelle's the smallest. So and you will see soon that you do not want to be the smallest. It is fucking torture. They're in a teepee and they're suspended and they're just in fucking pain.
Wow. Yeah. Screw that.
Oh, did you just see that Shark Beats? There's sharks around there. There's two. There's two sharks.
Oh my god.
And Burton's hair is growing out big. Like he does have the Welcome Back Kotter look. So.
He does. Yeah. He does.
So and Sandra's nickname was Middle Eastern Man. That's what they call. They're like, this is Middle Eastern Man.
So hilarious. Oh my god.
So anyway, so we honest. All right. So right there, that I did not want to be there.
Oh yeah.
And when the idea of doing this Castaway watch along came to my brain.
Yes.
This episode is one I was looking forward to more than most because of what's really about to happen is so amazing and so much fun for me to give you a little look behind the scenes.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Who are we sitting out? Trish. Because, I'm obviously stronger than Trish. Okay, so all right, so number one, I put my buff around my hands so I don't get any blisters. I think that's smart.
Right. Oh, okay? Yeah. Yep.
I am doing nothing. I am not attempting to do anything. Like I'm making faces.
Oh my! Look at you. So you're barely holding on. You're just like.
I barely like if that rope had marks where my hand touched, I would be shocked.
Oh my gosh!
I did absolutely nothing. So, but I knew, once again, this is one of those where me and Savage are the leaders of our tribes, and we do the walkthrough with Jeff after the description, and I walk back and they're just like, so what? I'm just like, dude, this just comes down to Rupert versus OT. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's Rupert versus OT, mano a mano, and here's the difference. OT works out in the gym and he wears gloves, and Rupert works and doesn't.
Yeah. So he's got calluses built up on his hands.
Yeah. I'm like, that's going to be this challenge. I'm like, you can tell yourself whatever you fucking want to, but you're wrong. This challenge is Rupert works with his hands, and OT's body was manufactured in a gym.
Yeah. Now, what made you not try to pull on that rope at all?
I mean, what difference would it make?
Yeah.
I mean, like, number one, it would have required me to do something.
Here we go. Look at this.
And number two, I thought it'd be funny when I went back and watched. I'm just like, hey, look right there. I'm not doing nothing.
So was it hot as shit at this point of the day during this challenge?
Probably like 90-some degrees, 90% humidity.
Wow.
So it was torturous out. I mean, like as bad as Africa was, they drank, dirt water and shit water.
Yeah.
Both Tom and Lex will say that Pearl Islands was equally as difficult, if not harder. So because each of us on Pearl Islands, then later on All Stars, we had tropical storms that became hurricanes.
Shit, man.
So that's real deal, man.
This is a showdown. I can see this happening with, on the David versus Goliath season with Hot Cop Dan and John.
Well, you know what? Someone got a shirt today at JohnnyFairplay.com and said they don't think Dan is the physical specimen that John is, and I disagree.
We'll have to see. I'm excited to see it.
We'll find out real quick.
Yeah.
So look there. So an hour and 30 minutes, and they are. Jeff is just like, I'm not gonna watch these motherfuckers lay here. He's like, you got to get on your feet.
Wow. Man.
See, but even look at that. Those are man's hands.
Oh yeah.
Hands are fucking man's hands. That is the fucking difference.
He's a beast, man.
He is. He's short, man. You've never met him. Like Rupert's just like because everyone meets me. They're just like, man, you're small. I'm just like, wait till you meet Rupert. Like, because he's the gentle giant and he's 5'10".
Wow. Yeah.
So and like you meet these Ghost Islands people, they're all 6'4".
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck happened?
Wow.
And even John Morrison's not that tall.
This is brutal, man.
This is 2 hours. Oh, and
God.
We're just like, all right. I mean, like, even the cheerleading is just like, all right, guys, you got it. you know, like Bert's like, yeah, they have a bench over here. It's kind of cool.
Here, so let's see what happens here. Okay.
Oh, well, you have to get it off. It can no longer be on the.
And you're just holding it.
Yeah, he's still on the hitching post. There we go. Like, they're just like, there's no, like, you know, they're like,
there's no leverage for anything. Look at this. This is awesome, man. These old challenges, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
That's it.
Wow.
And here's Johnny Fairplay. That's right, motherfuckers. I mean, it's so. I mean, we're almost at the point. I mean, because Rupert's all in too, man. We're a proud fucking bunch. We're almost to the point where my tribe mates are just like, dude, you're killing them.
I love it.
But we did give a clap for OT. I mean, because 2 hours, but those girls were fucking hurting so bad.
I'm sure, dude. Being up on that thing for over 2 hours.
They had no feeling in their extreme. I mean, like they were both ready to throw in the towel. I mean, so
man,
so these dumbass. You see, they built the trench around it. Like, it's just like, move your fucking shelter.
Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, man. Yes, Savage is freaking out.
And here, I think OT wants to. I know he wanted to quit last episode. He might want to quit again this episode. Yep. He wants to get voted out.
He just wants to leave. Man. Yeah, Savage is getting pissed that they're losing, and OT's just
OT has no desire to be on a losing tribe.
I mean, just looking at him, you can tell he's probably just like,
fuck this.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Now, do people like Lil on the tribe, you think?
They don't. They don't appreciate. I mean, see, like when we have the merge and we get Lil, we're just like, hey, we like somebody that, it's like, you want to go work. Like, hey, we like that.
Yeah.
So and they just resented her. They're just like, why are you always working all the time?
Right.
why you always gotta be doing something? It's just like, I don't know, because we need water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dara's, I'm pretty sure she's using the Hawaiian sling as a cane.
Yeah.
She is not using it as a spring-loaded murder machine.
I haven't heard of much of Dara after Pearl Islands. Was she like ever in the mix or going to any of the events or anything like that, or did she just?
I think she had a short run. Like every day under the shelter, all she's like, I want fake boobies and chocolate chip cookies, fake boobies and chocolate chip cookies. And I did Howard Stern. And I said, hey, there's a girl that wants fake boobies. He goes, done deal. And she was like, I'm not going on Howard Stern getting fake boobies. And she used her own money to buy fake boobies.
Oh my god! So she got her fake boobs. So
she did.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's got I think she has 2 kids now. She's cute. She's doing good.
Cool.
I think she married a professional athlete.
Oh, right on. I wonder if she's still Morticia
No. She was done. I don't think she morticianed Ing after Survivor. I think she was done then.
So yeah, they're. So how strong were the alliances, you think, on this tribe at this point? You know, they're down and out because they keep losing.
They weren't.
Stuff.
They weren't. I mean, like, so OT liked Tawana, Rhino liked Dara, and Lil worked, and Savage was the leader. But it, like, you know, I think they were like the morale's so low that you like. At this point, we're on day 9.
Yeah, I think it's day 9. Yep.
You can chip away anywhere. No problem.
So, did Savage's friends with Probst? Did he become friends with Jeff after meeting him playing this season?
Yeah. I mean, like as I said, like but behind the scenes, every single challenge, Jeff, come on in, guys, and he breaks it down, and then he picks the 2 team captains, tribe captains. I can't believe it's that team. 2 tribe captains to do the walkthrough, and that was always me and Savage. And as I said, I didn't want to like if I saw somewhere where I could take an advantage, when you do the walkthrough, the purpose is to ask questions.
Right.
Well, I'm not asking any questions in front of Savage because I don't want him to know my strategy.
Yeah, that's smart.
So I would basically sit there in silence while Jeff and Savage just shot the shit. It's just like, hey, they're I'm watching a first date.
Yeah.
And it's Groundhog Day. Every 2 days, I'm seeing this first. I'm just like, geez, get a room.
Right. Wow.
So, and I'm the fucking third wheel because I'm not I don't give a fuck. I didn't go out there to make friends.
Yeah.
I went out there to create the character Jonny Fairplay, have as much creative control of that character as possible, and keep that character on television for as long as possible, and make him the biggest bad guy in the history of reality television. That was my game. It wasn't, Jeff seems cool. Maybe he'll invite me to his house after this.
Yeah. No, that's fascinating, Jonny, of your mentality and the mission that you were on playing this game.
Why didn't I add win $1 million to that though? That's stupid.
I know,
but it's there.
But
it's
Jonny,
low-hanging fruit.
If you would have won the $1 million, I mean, I'm sure you won quite a bit of prize money by being third place, right?
Yeah.
So, if you would have won $1 million, man, at this time of your life when you were partying, you would have fucking blown all the money, just like Todd Herzog and some of these other Fabio, some of these people. I would think. A young guy like you,
I might have died. I mean, because I'm friends, Roddy Piper, trained me and I was his personal assistant and and post, I've my friends are, the Kevin Nashes, the Scott Halls, the Jeff Hardys, all these guys. And and some of the old timers, they tell me they're just like, if you were around in the 80s, you would have been one of the biggest bad guys. Me, Bobby Heenan, Jimmy Hart would have been, the big 3 wrestling bad guy managers. Yeah. You're like, but you would be dead.
Yeah.
There
That's
is
pretty
no
crazy, isn't it?
No ifs, ands, or buts. Because I could drink 18 beers. I could, I like at one time I drank a case of beer. I did
You had a high tolerance for
lots of drugs. I mean, like I remember hanging out with wrestlers and watching them puke in the corner, and I would do more drugs laughing at them.
Wow.
So no, like I mean,
but the moral of the story, people listening to this, Jonny has turned his life around. You do not want to get involved in hardcore drugs. I drink beer. I've never had an issue with it. I've actually enjoy having a few beers, but abusing things is not wise thing to do if you want to have.
Well, no, I mean it's like you don't. I mean, like the best Jonny Fairplay stories from this whole run. I can't tell you. Somebody else has to. I don't fucking remember that shit. I was fucked up on drugs.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So here comes the vote. Who's it gonna be? First vote, Lil. Oh man, but who's gonna get the water?
Dara.
Lil. Could be.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, it's Lil again. Spoiler alert, it's Lil. All right, now this is huge. This is the moment to watch. Very important. A lot of people did not catch it upon first viewing of this. Spoiler alert. Her flame did not go out. How cool is that?
Oh my God. That was pretty crazy.
Right?
That is super crazy, dude.
Fucking spoiler alert.
Wow.
All you do is pay attention. They told you she's coming back.
That's insane. Foreshadowing, man. And that wasn't planned.
No.
It's windy as hell there.
So, yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, man, I don't want you to spoil it now because I've watched every season. I don't remember how she comes back into the game.
Well, we'll get there. We have a few, but I mean, I just think that's so crazy.
That is real crazy.
And
that's
coming up,
actually,
next episode. Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Here we go.
Okay.
Oof.
So all I want. Oh man.
Wow.
No, this is pretty legit behind the scenes. So
yeah.
No, I'm yelling about the shelter, much like we saw Elizabeth on David vs. Goliath.
Yeah.
Oh, look, and the picture they use again is Jonny Fairplay showing off his skills. So, but I'm just like, let's rebuild the shelters. Like, we don't know if it's a challenge day. And I'm just like, dude, we have fucking time.
Yeah. Well, that's fascinating, man. That was great. And I know being out in the water, like you see on next week, OT having trouble in the water, swimming in the ocean is no joke, and it can be very dangerous. And
he just couldn't swim.
Right. Yeah, so. Which is not the best. I was swimming like a motherfucker before I left practicing. Yeah. Well, that was awesome, Jonny. Episode 3, watch along. Stay tuned. Week after week, we'll be breaking down the Pearl Island season. Jonny, it's been a pleasure. That was amazing.
That's cool. That was a cool. I felt I gave you so anyway. So the whole thing with the map, I guess that's next episode.
Yeah.
but I set it up for you, so when it does happen, we'll be fucking ready. But yeah, no, these are cool. These are a lot of fun. Next week, there's tons of stuff to talk about. So OT drowning, me and Sean fighting. It's good stuff. I'm really excited. This is so like as much fun as I'm having watching my season going back. This is, like I'm anxiously anticipating seeing yours for the first time.
Yeah.
But let's not get this twisted though, Matt. All right, I saw like the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, right. So you only saw
and I liked you.
Yeah. Right. No, I hear you. Man. I appreciate that.
Because like me and Corinne, we had an alliance. Did Corinne do Heroes Villains?
No, she's only played twice.
Yeah.
So she played her first season Gabon, and then she played Fans versus Favorites too.
Okay. Well, I Gabon was yeah, she was. I think on the cast. All right, so I was originally cast for Heroes Villains, and then Hatch couldn't go, so they had an alternate cast that didn't include Hatch, but also didn't include me. I think on that original cast that had me and Hatch also had Corinne.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure, like, because I think my alliance was me, Randy, Corinne, Coach, and Tyson.
Right on. That's I like all those people. Corinne's hilarious. I'm a huge fan of Coach. Tyson's a smart ass.
Well, Corinne and I were cool. Rain and I were really cool. Coach wasn't sure if he could trust me and relayed that to Randy. and Tyson ratted me out for making pregame alliances.
Wow. I could see that. Well, everyone stay tuned. Tell your friends about this Patreon deal. We're going to probably have Sandra on one of these episodes.
We are.
Maybe Rhino. Who knows who's going to be on?
I'm reaching out to Burton. I think Burton would be a really fun one to have, and I think I know the episode I want to have him on. So
right on.
It involves the car.
Heck yeah. Well, stay tuned for more of those, more Q&As we're doing, and definitely subscribe to our podcast if you already have not. Spread the word if you like Survivor. Survivor NSFW, the unauthorized, most popular unauthorized Survivor podcast on the planet. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next time.
Talk about that shit on Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, cheers, everybody.